Once again, yes, it is actually Monday again. And this is when we come and we tune in for church prep and we try to refocus our minds on, I don't know, maybe a little JC in there. We're just going to go live on a couple channels while we just get set up here. This is how it works. I don't like to have that big, long 2 to 5 minute deal where we make people wait. We don't do that. We just go straight into live. So there's no the behind the scenes. Give me a break. Make people wait. We're not making people wait around here. We're just going to go straight into it and have a good time tonight. Let me make sure I'm going live on Rumble, and it looks like the countdown is already down. Hang on a second. Yeah, so give me just a second to refresh. And boy, that timer went fast today, and who knows? It says I am live, and yes, we are live. So let's roll that intro. Yes, indeed, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Church Prep with MWD. Monday Drumroll. I am Mark W. Douglas. That's MWD right here. Let's start things off with a prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Happy Monday, Drumroll. Anybody out there? How are you doing out there today? Monday Drumroll. This is when we're going to do a 5-song concert tonight. Yeah, it's happening in just a moment. And you get to enjoy that. Songs that I have written, that's how it works here. You ever see somebody try to go on and just play a bunch of other people's songs? Well, they would have a license to do that. And since I never really played other people's songs, except for when I was learning how to play the guitar, I've been playing my own songs for 30 years now. And so I'm on number 36, the 36th song of the week, because it's time to talk about the title of number 36. It's time to talk about those lyrics. The title is called A Little Wait, which is a little interesting title, but it's true. A Little Wait. And here we go. I'm going to pop it up on the screen. I don't have the number up there like I normally do on the upper right, but we are on a brand new Songs About God, Volume 6, and I'm working on the PDF. I'll be working on that. I have actually been working all day on the website just to get the 6th volume page set up, and it is ready to go. There's nothing to download yet, of course, but we will be downloadable on that Volume 6 page. It will be downloadable by this Sunday. That's when I'm going to sing this song, the 15th song, on Sunday morning. This coming Sunday, I'll sing this song. Are you ready for those lyrics? Let's read them. It just took a little wait. It just took a little wait to change that mind. It just took a little wait. It just took a little wait. It just took a little wait to save that life. Oh, the disease of self and sin will tear a life. Turn day to night. But we'll fight the fallen angel till we look to the sky. Because Jesus is the light. It just took a little wait. It just took a little wait to change that mind. It just took a little wait. It just took a little wait. It just took a little wait to save that life. On your journey, I walked with you. And in your valleys, I lived his truth for you to see. I was there with you climbing that mountain. I should say, our mountain. And you needed me. Your resolve to go on strengthened me, fulfilled me, lifted me, convinced me. A little wait. A little weight. Change that mind. A little weight. A little weight. Save that life. Oh, dark forces masquerading. Rapture. Consent in kind. Deprave a mind. But our vigilance and defense cast firm, sword and shield. In you it is revealed. It just took a little weight. It just took a little weight to change that mind. It just took a little weight. It just took a little weight. It just took a little weight to save that life. And that is the 15th song. It will be the 15th song. Number 36. Number 36. And it is listed at that as such on MWDHQ.com. I've got 35 songs that are available for free download. Okay, free MP3 download. So go do that. Put them on your phone and play these songs. They are just demos. They actually don't sound as good as what you're going to hear live. So that's even more of a reason to watch the show, because the show, I'm in this system here where you've got really good sound, and I don't want to give it all away, but it's hot. It's really top quality stuff, more expensive stuff that I think I use, that I know that I use with my DJ setup. So yeah, how about that? I've been DJing 14 years, and this is by far better. But of course, it is analog, and it's tough to carry all this stuff around. And I don't need to sound this darn good at a DJ gig. I can just holler through the speaker as long as the speaker doesn't blow up. And it's got a great limiter, thank goodness, because I do a lot of yelling. Everybody knows I did a lot of yelling. We did 3 weddings last week, and we had amazing times, amazing, jaw-dropping times. It's not the only thing that was dropping, but we might have got a little low there, and had a good time with the celebration of people getting married in the eyes of God in Christian weddings. I love it. So a little weight. Do you have someone in your life that this is speaking to? I mean, think about it. I am thinking of someone right now, but there are many, that I could just kind of like think on my mind. A young person who has been disillusioned by life, and the parents are having a time of it because they don't know how to handle it. They've tried love. They've tried tough. They've tried nice. They've tried hard, soft. They've tried everything while sticking to their guns of, what is the gun? The word of life, the word of God. That would be sticking to, without just giving up and saying, okay, white flag. I'm not going to push Jesus anymore. I'm not going to push the Scripture. I'm not going to push the Bible. Have you done that? Does anybody know somebody out there who's done that? You just give up. You give up so much that you even give up. Not that you gave it up, your personal self, but you gave up talking about Jesus to this person, because that's the thing. That's the thing that's dividing the two of you. And there are no easy answers. I can say, especially with the DJ company, we have to love. I think that's the best way to put it. We have to love. We have to love. We have to love. We have to love. And we have to open our arms to every human person that is going to give you a smile. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not the one choosing whether this person is a sinner. That's not up to me. Right? But I'm also not the person that's going to validate the sin. So we can do both. We can love that person without validating the sin. And that's where we cannot lose the anchor of our entire life. Our entire being is those of you that are Christians, our entire anchor and being in life is being a Christian, a child of God, if you really are. And anchored in that truth, not just a version of the truth, which is where we get Christian light. Lots of versions, right? So imagine getting a little bit closer to that anchor tonight. You know that anchor that's grounding you because you know what's right and you know what's wrong? Rooted. You like my shirt here? Rooted. I think this is Colossians 2, 6 through 7. Walmart special. I don't know if you know, but it costs money to buy Christianity these days. So I'm going to urge you to put your arms around that anchor. Pull it close a little bit. Pull it real close to your body. The anchor of salvation, the anchor of truth. Because I can say salvation, everybody knows that. What about the truth? There are many, many, many truths that we have to absorb and let them into our lives. Live by them. Everybody knows, right? We all know. If we stop living by those truths, we're in trouble. We're in trouble deep because our carnal man takes over. Not good. But the idea that you've got someone out there who's waiting on you to cave. They're waiting on you to cave. Because I don't know if you know, Mom and Dad, but I've been validated by my school, my college, my friends, the media and every kind of crazy brick. You can bring bricks from TikTok and bricks from Instagram and bricks from Facebook, right? And then you add that to the bricks that they've seen in person with their friends, validation upon they have built a fortress against your anchor. And what do you do about that? It just took a little wait. Back to the song. It just took a little wait. So I'm going to encourage you to continue to pray and pray harder. Pray more. Imagine the prayers. I want to talk about this on Friday for the Bible, right? Friday's the Bible references for this song. And I want to get into the real knockout, drag out with God in prayer. And nothing on for show when your wife's in the other room and she can hear you screaming, or her husband, same thing, right? In an act of show. Imagine getting everybody out of the house and you having a one-on-one out with God. I think he'd like that. This think tank right here, this is kind of me doing it. But there are other people in the house. I'm just saying that this is what you need. You need to get it out, get it off, and give him all of your cares, right? Cast all your cares upon him. There may not be an answer, a specific answer, but you have to go to him constantly. This is how much I care about it. This is how much I have to have this. I want this person back in my life. I want this person back to be saved. I want you to help me bring someone in their life, right? I'm not just begging you. I'm demanding it. You don't think we can demand things from God? You better read the Bible. I'm demanding that you put a Christian person in this person's life away from me. Obviously, you've already used me, and they're not going to listen to me anymore. But I want you to do everything you can. Have you ever done that for your kids? Maybe. Please, Lord, send someone Christian to, they can hang out with. It's not going to get them into trouble. You're not going to lead them into the wrong paths and the foolishness of the world. Someone who's not going to sit there all day long and scroll on their phone and make nonsense videos. Right? Someone who's going to do something with their life. Do something. That was my last song. What are you waiting for? Anybody got to hear What Are You Waiting For? One of my favorite songs of all time. One of my oldest songs, 1997. What are you waiting for? Let's do something, right? So our doing is prayer after a certain amount of time. Now, at the end of each show, I talk about things that you yourself could do to go motivate anybody around you because people look up to you. Maybe it's a neighbor Who could you motivate? Obviously we want you to motivate yourself, but who could you pass it forward? Put a little seed in someone's life. The idea that it's all over for you and you're done doing that and we don't need to worry about that anymore because that bridge is past because you've got shows coming on in about an hour and we don't have time to mess with any kind of curriculum that Mark's giving out. It's called discipleship. I'm just discipling you. Time to wake back up and come back to the fold and stop, get off the television. Get off the nonsense that you're doing and make it happen. Put a challenge in someone's life. Kids, grandkids. Are you an uncle? Are you an aunt? You got nieces and nephews? Let's get a move on into motivation towards awesomeness. And that awesomeness is clinging to the anchor of Christ. And whatever that entails, clinging to the anchor of Christ. And sometimes it just takes a little weight. Can I be honest with you? I'm going to talk about the story behind the song, probably in gentle terms, not naming anyone. But yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. It's people in my life that I'm still waiting on, and I know that this is almost like a fruition song because I am actually still waiting. Even though this song is going to entail that the wait is over. Like the wait is over. I've waited and I've prayed and I've waited and I've prayed. And I guess that's the subtext of the song. It just took a little wait. Well, what was I doing while I was waiting? I'm praying. Right? And we'll get into those words, like the bridge. Walking with you, I lived his truth. I'm trying to be an example. Sometimes we should get into that too. We should get into the idea of talking his truth versus living his truth and maybe doing both. Hello. Oh, what a miraculous idea to do both the talking and the blabber jabber that everybody's good at when you get older anyway, versus the actually doing it in your real life. So people don't think you are a complete moron, a Christian big mouth moron, a ridiculous person, a ridiculous woman, ridiculous man who has all these things to say without a single shred of evidence to prove that any of it is true. And what's amazing is if that's you and you don't even know it, pinch yourself. Look around you. Is all the things that you're preaching on, where's the fruit of it, right? That's all you got to do in life. Just show me the fruit of your flex, right? You're going to flex. Show me your flex. By the way, don't show it to me. Show it to yourself. Show yourself your Christian flex. Prove it by writing it out on a piece of paper. Here are my flexes, Mr. Mark, right? Say it to yourself. Dear Mark, dear so-and-so, dear self, here are my Christian flexes. This is how I know I've got fruit. And I'm not talking about 5, 10, 15 years ago. I'm talking about what do I got? What am I working on? What seeds am I planting? What garden am I watering? What garden am I fertilizing? In the different gardens. This is the kind of thing, the constant working and saying, no, we are perfecting. You talk to your kids, we are perfecting. This is we're not, I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 26. I don't care if you're 36. I don't care if you're 46. It's time to straighten up. It's time to take it to the next level. And it's what's really awesome is when that person steps up to the plate and then bounces the ball back to you and says, look what you just did. And then corrects you. And then you're like, oh, you know what? I love this game. That's the Christian spirit. Go team, go, right? You correct them and then they correct you back because they caught you. Busted. You're busted. You're caught. That's good. Because then that's good because now It's called discipleship. We've got a bouncy little ping pong ball. You're correcting them and they're correcting you. I don't care if it's your son or daughter. Once they're over 21, it's all fun. It's all game. It's adult versus adult. And in this amazing, greatest game of discipleship. Perfecting our lives here on earth. Preparing the bride of Christ. And as you know, I don't want to get into the science of it, but kids lose their mind. Sending them off to college, maybe, even a Christian college. I know this because I can't speak for college, but I know this for school, sending my youngest daughter to a Christian high school. Didn't do anything, not a single thing for her Christianity, not a single thing for her Christianity. I mean, not a single. I know, I'm not stuttering. I'm not accidentally saying that. Not a single thing for her Christianity. I really can't speak to college because they haven't been there yet. Maybe you could. Maybe you could put it in the comments. But my point is that the human brain, it's just the way that it works. They think, the kids think that you've hung the moon. You're the smartest person ever. Then you're the dumbest person ever. Then they go through all this, and then they get, again, school. They have to get their mind right. You have to bring them home and get their mind right, unless you want to do constant homeschool. So we're going to pray for that one person. That maybe there's 2. Maybe there's 3, 4, 5. You've got them listed in your head. And you have a burden to, quote unquote, save them. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Now, we have to have balance. So, having said that, we achieve balance in our lives where things are not becoming undone because of you're unbalanced trying to help someone save them, let's say from drowning, and then all of a sudden they drown you. They pull you in and you're drowning. And now you're the one that needs saving. Let's not go there because that's imbalance. But I'm saying on a balanced level, we've got to do everything in our power with the time that we have. And usually that's free time, right? To pray to God. To get on our knees and pray to God. Actually get down on our knees and pray to God. And say, I'm waiting. But I'm not going to wait without some effort towards believing in my heart that this prayer to the God of the universe, not just a God, not just a Jesus, the God of the universe is going to make things happen that I can't even understand. I can't compute in my brain. But God is going to make things happen in another city, just, states away, 1,000 miles down the road, that's going to bring this person back to me. And you got to want it. You understand? You have to want it. You have to want it so bad that you almost like getting a fist fight with an angel, right? Like we're going to talk about on Friday. And I've got to have this. I want this. Lord, give it to me. And again, the answer may not come. It may take a wait. And again, I feel like that is the truth. I feel like there is a lot. There's friends. I think about a few more that just added to the bundle of people, the small bundle of people that I could say we waited on. But I've got a couple right on the top of my head that there is no more waiting. They've left this world. They've taken their life. And I look back and I think, what could I have done? What could I have said? What was wrong with me? Why couldn't I be more involved in bringing that person back to sanity so they wouldn't have killed themselves? Because you're 2 people in particular. And it just throughout the years, it bothers me because they were my friends. So much of my life is invested in them. So like thinking about a good time, thinking about something that I learned once upon a time, once upon a year, once upon a month, and how much it's still with me. And I don't get to look over to my left and to my right and see that person and smile because we know what that was. We understand that feeling. Can't do it. It's not there. It's not applicable anymore. And it's sad. So before this person has left this earth, and your bundle of people that you've got in your mind, I'm just waiting on them. I'm just waiting on them. You have to ask yourself, okay, I'm waiting on them. What am I doing actively? Do I have a game plan? Do you have a game plan? Of course, it starts with prayer, because you have to ask the Lord, is this what you want me to say? Is this what you want me to do? Is this the letter you want me to write? Is this the text you'd like me to send? Is this the gesture you'd like me to, sending flowers, sending an emoji, saying Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday? What gesture? Lead me, Lord, to bring them back to sanity, to where they understand, begin to start understanding. This anchor of mine, this is what we really need to, that come down to it. They have to come to peace and to terms with, this is my anchor, end of story. I'm not leaving, and I'm not letting go of my anchor in Christ just because your feelings are hurt, because everybody else under the sun has validated your foolishness. You see that? Gravity is gravity. That's the wonderful thing with Christians, right? We already know this stuff doesn't work. Some of the foolishness happening right now in our secular world, we already know it doesn't work. Gravity, it doesn't pass the gravity test. Meaning, the natural process of things, they're going to hit a dead-end road. And we have to be there at that moment to save them from the clutches of certain doom. We have to be there at that moment. We say that. Think about it. There can't be too much separation where you don't hear from them for months at a time. Because what if they were ready and they were down and they were broken? Because we know it doesn't, again, it's like 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3. Their mathematics will never equal. You will never have symmetry on both sides of the equal sign. Mathematically, it doesn't. So we know they're going to have a crash. There's just no way. And since they won't listen, and you can see them like running almost, they're about to hit any day now, they're going to hit the brick wall at, 100 miles an hour. You've got to be there for the ER system, right? Emergency room. With you ready right there. You're right there to catch them. So I want to encourage you, all those out there who are just waiting, a little wait. You're just waiting. Sorry, that's the wrong button. We're just waiting. We're just waiting. We're waiting on this soul to come back to normalcy, to come back to sanity, and understand that this whole time they've been fighting and running from the Word of God, Jesus. That's the one thing that they needed for sanity. That's the one thing they needed for wholeness. That's the one thing they needed. And some parents out there, you think, oh, I just shared it wrong. Somehow or another, I didn't. What did I do? You question yourself. Did I share the word wrong? Did I live the word wrong? What did I do to make them go completely, green wire matching up with the red wire, and they think those two wires connect? No, it's the devil. Give yourself some slack. Cut yourself a little bit of slack. You weren't sitting there with a demon Bible or whatever it's called. You weren't sitting there, teaching them how to be witchcraft, saying spells. You didn't do that. Cut yourself a little slack. There's a thing called the devil in the world. The spiritual higher forces, evil. It's called evil. Even in the Lord's Prayer, right? We talk about evil. There is evil in this world. And we're fighting it. We have to pray against that. And the evil is going to infiltrate. I mean, you can't even let a kid have a regular life outside with his friends. In this case, that's a lot online. Outside is, as soon as they pick up the phone, they're outside in a way, right? And so the devil is just pouring through. So at some point, we have to realize this person has to make, as you know, this person has to make choices on their own. I cannot keep them from everything. Even the homeschool kid. It's going to blow into their face. It's so good to homeschool, though, because then you can really prep them for being powerful on the pushback. Being powerful on the, nope, you're wrong about that. And not this lackadaisical attitude of, I don't know what truth is, man. What do you think truth is? Yeah, I feel your truth, man. You have truth, man. I feel your truth, man. Your truth and my truth, they connect, man, on such a cool level of connection and next level, Oh, pass me that drug, man. Because not only do I not know what I'm talking about, I'm going to smoke this to make it even worse. Let's get crazy. Let's just go against the grain and really make our parents mad. Because this is what it's all about. Me, myself, and I. Yeah. I'm going to live for myself. I ain't having no kids. This is going to be the greatest life ever. It's the kids that bring you down, and then you have nothing. You have no home. You have no future. You have nothing. All your money just gets drained away. And it's just the most foolish thing ever. Everything I just said. It's just the most foolish thing. And the reason I say that, friends out there that are watching this thinking that is the way, the reason I say that is because you have no clue the joy. You thought hanging out with your friends and smoking and doing stupid stuff, worldly stuff, and not having children, not having a family, you thought that was the answer? I mean, you have no idea the joy you've missed. You have no clue the unmitigated joy. You don't even know what nirvana is. You don't even know what it's like to have joy. I'm telling you, I wish more people would preach that too, by the way. The unmitigated joy of having a family. It is, I think already. And I've got I guess all my kids are. I've got 4 girls and 3 grandkids now, and I feel like I've already lived the joy. Of course, being a DJ doesn't hurt, but the unmitigated dopamine joy of having a family. It's like I've already lived lifetimes of joy. I know that sounds, maybe that sounds ridiculous to some of you, but I have. And maybe it's because I'm a DJ, like I said, because I'm literally sitting there while these people are having moments of a lifetime right in front of me during toasts, during the dance floor, and I cry. I'm not lying. I will shed a tear, and I'm like, oh my! I mean, the passion, the love, the commitment, the joy, the like I said, just the nirvana of love pouring out. And there are people hopefully listening right now. I want you to listen. They're running away from that as fast as their feet and cars and trains and planes can take them. When in fact, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Listen to me. This is what it's all about. Everything you were looking for is what I just explained. In family and love, husband and wife, the nucleus, the family nucleus, husband, wife, children, and aunts and uncles and grandparents, all loving, all joyful, all hanging on to that anchor. But yet we're sitting here in 2023 with the most depressed bunch of people. We're living like kings, people. All of us. And all these kids are so depressed. It's a little bit more than this show can handle, but I'll tell you one thing. We got to start with the first step, giving it to Jesus, giving it to God, and not necessarily like, I just need to get into church, man. That's what I need to get into church. No, you need to get in. You need to get with God like 100% in your Bible every day. And I'll tell you, I feel like the church, you go into the church and then it's just this immediate weird thing that's happening. It's weird. Can we just say it? It's Christian light. It's Christian light. And then all the sin that you were trying to run away from, it gets represented to you in a packaged thing like forgiveness, man. Don't you? It's almost like a new version of the hippie, but a Christian hippie. Man, don't you know about forgiveness? You could sin. Basically, this is what they're saying under the lines. It's reading between the lines. You can just ask her don't you know about grace? We can go out. We had a local Christian club called The Fathom here in Chattanooga. These people it was a Christian club with it was the Christian open mic night maybe, and then there was Christian bands, and it just grew. They ended up moving it downtown from East Ridge, The Fathom, man. And then all of a sudden they started having secular people at the Christian, and then they would give them an interview. And then after huge secular bands rapping things, it's a Christian, right? And they would do interviews with the guy, because what would happen was it turned out to be like at the end of these raucous shows, there would be shootings and knifings. People were dying out on the streets of Chattanooga. And everybody did everything they could to shut him down. And he just kept on talking that trash about, man, we're Christians. We got to open our minds, man. We got to be there for our friends and brothers, and this is the best way we can save them this way. This is how we get them in there. But, I don't want to speak to all that in per se, because we are supposed to we're supposed to open our arms to everyone. And his mechanism, right? But his mechanism wasn't working because people were dying. They shut him down. It took a long time, a lot longer than I thought. I went off on some rabbit trails tonight, but just wanted to talk about waiting on somebody to come back around. And maybe that green and red wire, they're keep in mind, they're holding it together themselves with the help of Satan, of course. But when it snaps, you have to be there to catch them. You can't be too far away. And that's when they get into the depression, because the wire snapped and things don't make any sense. Everything that they thought was making sense in their life is now evaporated. If I didn't mention it already, I was not feeling too well. So last Friday, y'all remember last Friday's show, I basically recorded it in my bed with my little audio thing on my phone. Made a little 8-minute video and did the Bible verses for Friday. Last song. No 5-song concert for the first time. What are you waiting for? It is now time for a 5-song concert. Remember, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which I will be live again this week, I do 5 songs from the 15 songs that I sang the previous Sunday. So I will start with number 21. I've already got it set, My Rock, and it'll be the last time, because guess what? If we're going to add a song, we have to subtract a song. And this will be the last time I sing My Rock. And My Rock is number 21. Let's pop it on back to number 21 and sing 5 songs. Number 21, right there on the screen. And we would just continue to roll through there. Like I said, bye-bye my rock. This week, we're adding a little weight. All right, give me just 1 second to grab this guitar, and let's have some fun tonight. Oh, this ought to be good, by the way, singing tonight, just because. Yeah, I tried my best not to lose my voice, even because I was a little obviously not feeling super well, but heavily medicated. My voice is already sounding better. If it goes terrible, I may just cut it, but we'll see. So far, I'm liking the way I sound, but we'll see. All right, pray for me tonight. Here we go. My rock, last time, unless it's special requested. Well, I got to play the right note here and push this button. You are my rock. You are my shelter. You are the wind after the rain. Hey, after the rain. You're my creator. You're my sustainer. You're my redeemer. When I pray, when I pray, oh yeah, oh yeah, you are my rock. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you are my rock. And I will learn to trust in you. Yes, I will learn to trust in you, my rock. You are my rock. You are my shelter. You are that wind after the rain. Rain after that rain. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you are my rock. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you are my rock. And I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you, my rock. I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you, my rock. My rock. My rock. My rock. My rock. My rock. My rock, my rock. You're my creator, and you're my sustainer, yeah. You're my redeemer. Ooh, when I pray, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, when I pray, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. You are my rock. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You are my rock. And I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you, my rock. I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you, my rock. I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you. Yes, I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you. I will learn to trust in you, my rock. My rock. My rock. My rock. Bye-bye, my rock. Good job. Good job. Holy Spirit, help me sing that one. All right, open doors, open hearts, and open minds. Oh, did I get it? I did. Let's push this button right here. Good job. If we, that's you and me, if we could have open hearts and open minds, if we could live with an open door all the time, help me, Lord, in my life, be a sacrifice, giving open doors, open hearts, and open minds. Hey, how's that weather outside? When you gonna fix your tail light? Who's that fella with the height? And where are we eating tonight? If we could have open hearts and open minds, if we could live with an open door all the time, help me, Lord, in my life, be a sacrifice, giving open doors, open hearts, and open minds. By the way, he's 6'7". That's how I found out. He's 6'7". I don't know. He looks like he's 6'8". Maybe he's 6'9". I'm gonna say 7 foot. My, you sure look pretty today. How are you doing? Okay. I feel like a wreck, if I do say, but it sure is good to see you anyway. If we could have open hearts and open minds, if we could live with an open door all the time. Help me, Lord, in my life. Be a sacrifice, giving open doors, open hearts, and open minds. But is that somebody new who just walked in? I wonder if they could use a friend. Well, maybe all they need is a helping hand. Oh Lord, can I be the one? Can I be the one that you send? If we could have open hearts and open minds, if we could live with an open door all the time, help me, Lord, in my life. Be a sacrifice, giving open doors, open hearts, and open minds. Help me, Lord, in my life. Be a sacrifice, giving open doors, open hearts, and open minds. 2 down, baby. 2 down, 3 to go on this beautiful Monday. As we get into September. Cool days in September down here in the south. Thank goodness. A little wind. Beautiful. Sunny. Have you watered your trees? Out of the rain. Hey, now won't you come out of the rain tonight and let me shelter you. It's cold and you're alone. Hey, what you fighting for? The love you want to find is right here. Headed down to Georgia one Saturday night. 2 old friends stole a case of beer. We were looking for a fight. And who am I? Is what I was screaming to myself as I felt the whole world fall down. And what if I'd had the time to listen, to hear the voice and have an ear to listen? Hey, now won't you come out of the rain tonight and let me shelter you. It's cold and you're alone. Hey, what you fighting for? The love you want to find is right here. and I couldn't believe my ears. The day you told me drugs give peace and they bring me closer to God. Well, we've all made mistakes, sometimes wondering what we are, forgetting who He is. And what if I had taken the time to listen, to hear the voice and have an ear to listen? Hey, now won't you come out of the rain tonight and let me shelter you? It's cold and you're alone. Hey, what you fighting for? The love you want to find is right here. It's right here. But what you couldn't know then is what you do know now, yeah. You're taking the time to listen. You hear the voice, you have an ear to listen. Hey, now won't you come out of the rain tonight and let me shelter you? It's cold and you're alone. Hey, what you fighting for? The love you want to find is right here. It's right here. Oh, the love you're looking for is right here. It's right here. It's right here. Well, that goes in tune with the song of the week, A Little Weight. Come out of the rain. It takes a little weight to come out of the rain, doesn't it? Beautiful. Okay, we are on, I believe, song number 4. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 more to go. Pick Me Up, Lord is number 4 tonight. Okay, let's have some fun with Pick Me Up, Lord. See if I can sing it. I'm going to give it my shot. I'm going to give it my best. I keep saying y'all need to whistle with me right here. But I really want a saxophone, some kind of sax, maybe like a bass sax, some baritone, something like that. Pick me up, Lord. I got my thumb out for you to pick me up, lift me up. I got my thumb out for you to take me there, way beyond compare. And I can feel your light is shining It's shining down all over. Ooh, all over me. Pick me up, Lord. I got my thumb out. I'm gonna wave you down to the ground. I got my thumb out. I need a long ride high above the sky, and I can feel your love is lifting. It's lifting me so closer, from me to you. Oh, pick me up, Lord. And you say that you wanna be closer and closer to me. Ooh, well, maybe all I need is you and me. I'm praying I will be the one. Oh, 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 yeah, let me be the one. Oh, 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 you let me be the one. Oh, 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 yeah, pick me up, Lord. Pick me up, Lord. And I get to end with one of my favorite songs of all time. It totally fell into my lap, like some of these do. Like, they're just so original. Like I said, in 30 years, it just pinches. These are the first time anybody's really hearing these songs. But man, I just can't believe I wrote this song. Reconciliation. The reconciliation of the heart with the maker of the stars did not come easy. The God of the universe had compassion on a hopeless human race. Then redemption took its place, and he gave his only son to die for us, for you and me, so that freedom we could see. And he'd have given it all again. Died for you and me, set the prisoners free, so that we might know the one thing that saves us from our sin, but wants us to live with him. The reconciliation of the Son with the Father of the love made freedom easy. The God of the universe gave us freedom, fact and fiction to explore, and the Spirit to implore. And he gave his only son to die for us. He left his own so that freedom we could know. And he'd have given it all again. Died for you and me, set the prisoners free, so that we might know the one thing that saves us from our sin, wants us to live with him. Why did he love this heart of stone when he reconciled with me. He must have loved more than I know, 'cause he's given everything. And he gave his only son to die for us. I call him King, and forever I will sing. Yeah, 'cause he'd have given it all again. Died for you and me, set the prisoners free, so that we might know the one thing that saves us from our sin, wants us to live with him. Yes, he'd have given it all again. And he'd have died for you and me, just to set the prisoners free, so that we might know the one thing that saves us from our sin, wants us to live with him. Let's see, push this other button over here. Good. 5-song concerts up. Let's turn some reverb off. There we go. And let's do a little outro. Are you with me? Good. They're with me, sir. Monday Drumroll. We talk about what we can do here. What are we going to do? We're going to subscribe. Want to learn more? Yes, like I said, I just updated the website. Everything's all set for volume number 6. And a little way, you can download the little PNG thing that you see on the screen with all the words, and you can download on Sunday. You'll be able to download the 36th song. But right now, you got 35 songs to download. Let's get to work. So here we go. That's an MWDHQ.com. You can also email me from the Connect page. All right, join me as I prep you for church and explore the significant meanings of salvation and discipleship. Become a Christian. Become a better Christian. You could do both, right? Begin to walk the talk. Strengthen your walk with God. Get inspired by what I'm saying. Pass it on as you begin to challenge your friends and family with your words and actions. Become a better husband, wife, son, daughter, mother, father, granddad, grandmother, neighbor, friend, leader, and follower. I have a question for you. What has God called you to do? What has God called you to do? Is what you're doing really what God's called you to do? Is that what he's called you to do? Say it to yourself over and over and over. Is this the thing that you called me to do, God? This is it. This is it. This is the creme de la creme. And if it is, you are expected to give 100% of that to the Lord. With your best effort, not half effort, not I wish I could change jobs effort. Have you passed it forward by challenging and encouraging someone today to do that thing? To do the thing that they're, right, like I'm doing to you right now. Passing it forward, saying, what's God called you to do, son? Daughter? Grandma? Grandpa? Let's try some things to maybe get this going here and get some juices flowing. Which of the following statements could you share with someone or absorb for yourself right now? I believe in you. I want to help you. I've been praying for you. I was wrong, I'm sorry, and I want to make amends. Please forgive me. From my heart and soul, thank you. I sincerely love you. God loves you. God is patiently waiting for you. God has a purpose for your life, both daily and in general. It's pretty good things we could share or absorb. I love it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining my church prep family. I'll see you live Wednesday evening. That's right, Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Live for the Song of the Week's backstory. And that, of course, is A Little Wait's backstory. Don't want to miss it. To God be the glory.
All I could do.